Harry Potter erotic fiction by John Z, entitled My Story. After a hard day's work on the day of the exams, Harry, Ron and Hermione felt extremely tired, so they went back to their dorms at once. Hermione felt intimidated by the sweat on Harry's face, and Harry as well. Nevervously, Harry did not know what to do next. Each day he was falling more and more for Hermione, but did Hermione know? He thought of something simple and invited her into the boys' dorm. But before he could say anything, she invited him. Even if Harry wasn't allowed into the girls' dorm, he felt too anxious to refuse. As he went up, holding Hermione's hand, he can feel sweat dripping down from his chin and his legs. He didn't know what to do, but she quickly took control. They started off with a long conversation about school, but little did he know Hermione was getting quite horny. Out of nowhere, in the middle of talking about how annoying Colin was getting to be, she kissed him, but only a quick peck. Harry returned it, but in a more passionate way. She slowly rolled her tongue around Harry's lips and then in his mouth. She was looking so sexy in the empty dark room, in her summer tight pink shirt with jeans so tight you are able to feel the texture of her skin. He leaned her onto the bed until she was fully on her back, then got into kissing a little more. Harry didn't know what to do until she told him to take off his shirt, but he refused until she took off her pants. So they did both. She was in a sky blue thong that was so thin that you could see the moisture coming out of her shaved smooth pussy. He took Hermione's panties off, and it was like he was in heaven. He pushed his thumb against her clit and she yelled out a quiet but meaningful moan. After about 5 minutes of fingering her, they both took off all their clothes. Harry took out his rock-hard British cock and dabbed it on her lips until she opened her mouth. She opened her mouth and pushed it from cheek to cheek with her tongue. Crookshanks left the room with whine. After nice oral pleasuring, Harry flipped her over on her knees and spread her legs open. He ate her from side to side until she started to have an orgasm. He didn't want her to come yet, and she didn't want him to come, or in Zacks' case, not come at all. He fucked her condom free and she moaned so loud, her smooth skin and her face so horny. Her clit was so pink and she was so shaved that you would mistaken her for a pedolicious girl. After hours of long and hard fucking, they both came as she was riding his cock. One last moan, and they fell to the bed side by side. This was the best day at Hogwarts they both have ever had. That is until Hagrid came in and shoved his missive-barrel-sized cock into Hermione until she bled to death. But for Harry, it was a dream come true. The end.